I'm Ray Couture, and this is Astrological Perspectives. Hey, so thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come and sit with me for a few minutes and take a look at this next crazy month of October. Now, October will see contrasting and clashing views that might very well spill over into the streets of some of our major cities. And pretty much all of our sensitivities will be set on high. Now, even though the sun, moon, and ascendant are all in Libra, the moon's position is effectively opposite Uranus, which means that people across the country are really in the mood for change, but the possibility of indecisiveness is very strong and may confuse people who are trying to understand what is going on. However, as you can see here in the chart for October, Jupiter is also in Libra, but has already risen at dawn, suggesting a deep longing for justice. But the moon will require nearly the entire month to circle the Earth and reach Jupiter. Add to that the understanding that satisfying the desire requires an evolution in consciousness. So watch every day as Mercury in Virgo heads towards Jupiter, Mercury's more expansive, enlightened brother, shall we say, reaching it on the 10th of October. This will be apparent in the way the October 9th presidential debate unfolds. After that, chances improve for reaching a better understanding of the situation personally and socially. Now, all the while, Venus in Scorpio suggests some behind-the-scenes meetings and diplomatic efforts are underway. But since Venus will not reach Saturn until the last few days of the month, the impact of these talks and the presidential debates may not be known until then. Oh yeah, now speaking of Saturn, with regard to efforts to block Mr. Trump from reaching the White House, perhaps transiting Saturn will come to the rescue. Maybe it is near enough to his natal Sagittarius moon here in his chart. Now, here is the chart of when the polls open in Washington, D.C. And now here is Mr. Trump's chart combined with the chart for November 8th when the polls open in Washington. Here you will see how his moon is conjunct with the south node of the moon, and Saturn is fast approaching both of them. The functional archetype of Saturn includes traditional social structures, and of course one of the oldest of these is the national elections. Saturn also refers to stopping or slowing things down, and here could conceivably be blocking Mr. Trump's escape route, since it also represents the Democratic Party. Election Day Jupiter, on the other hand, represents the Republican Party. In Trump's chart, it is sitting over Chiron, the wounded warrior, in Libra, making him anything but diplomatic and one who refuses to acknowledge his imperfections. Now finally, we need to take a look at the T-square in the October chart. This one involves the North Node in Virgo, Saturn in Sagittarius, and Neptune conjunct with the South Node in Pisces. You can imagine a lot of wonderful things related to Neptune, including the spiritual unity of all life, but conjunct the South Node, it opens up the possibility of Neptune as a master of deceit, or at least illusion. Being opposite Mercury in Virgo, it presents a clear choice between fantasy and evolution. The linchpin, of course, is Saturn in Sagittarius. Now, this is a cosmic table with the missing lead in Gemini, where, by the way, Trump's sun is, and his Uranus, North Node, and Mercury as well. Now, looking for more conflict, generating pronouncements from him this month, especially the realm of foreign affairs and subjects like war and peace. Looks like anything but funny. Now, if you know your sun, moon, and rising sign, stay tuned to hear about those as well. You're a pioneer, Aries, out there blazing onward, but are you on the right path? Jupiter, now opposite your sign in Libra, might help you get an overview way better than the GPS app on your phone. Changes are likely and creativity is on the upswing. Taurus, you are in a rebuilding mood most of the month. Chief among these is your sense of inner harmony. Some of you harbor negative feelings or secrets which hold you back from honest relationships. Your own values will need calibration, or might I say recalibration, with social norms. Gemini, relationships seem to be on the very front burner now. Given your habit of avoiding too much in-depth communications, it might be a good time to change your tune. At least you might try improving your inner dialogue by upping the ante to levels like service and kindness over negativity and argumentation. The reality for you, Cancer, is finding a balance between career and work, and your personal relationships are on your mind. Of course, no one knows this is going on inside of you. Expressing your inner feelings works to keep you on track with both of these domains. As much as you feel, Leo, the need to be in charge, your truest enemy is vanity. Give your ego a boost by helping others achieve some of their goals. You renew and rebuild your value system, so why not encourage others with your own brand of humility? Virgo, this is a very real challenge for all of you Virgos. You are somewhat inundated with thoughts and fears about your effectiveness and ability. It is important to break from those insecurities that have kept you from being more independent. Lots of energy, Libra, animates you this month, but you will have to settle on one path or another this month. One element that runs through everything is the need to renew your core values. Keep your eye on the changes you need in all of your relationships. Scorpio, many of you will find yourself dreaming of lost or past loves, so it may only be your brain's way of trying to leave the past behind. With Saturn and Sagittarius, your best way forward is to focus on the higher realities involving your spiritual needs. Sagittarius, it's time to get your act together and begin putting your life back in order. The past is your greatest challenge, and you need to put it behind you once and for all. Despite your hidden insecurities, a radical shift is needed now, so begin a new venture. Capricorn, you need to take a practical approach to removing obstacles if you want to get real results. Your financial picture will improve if you make some adjustments with respect to your community obligations. Now is a good time to consider revising your social objectives. Your value system, Aquarius, or should I say your economic security, may very well be out of focus. Changes in your community have set off a need to begin investigating perhaps new career options. There is a real possibility that relocating may be necessary soon. As long as Neptune, Pisces, is in your sign, your consciousness is called upon to transcend all obstacles. This also means eliminating illusions. Your sensitivity is a personal experience of your ability to sense all the suffering in this crazy world of ours. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're interested in getting a reading from me, please write to me at astroray@gmail.com. For East West Bookshop, I'm Ray Couture.